Let me tell you a story about Davey. Yeah, he was military, Army, stationed at Fort Lee with his family. And like most people, he needed a home. But Davey just didn't want a home. He wanted something more. He actually wanted his home to actually work for him, right? He's working super hard. Why not do that? Now, here's the challenge. Most buyers, especially veterans, are told one thing: just go buy a house. No strategy, no plan, just go buy it. Yeah, well, but Davey started asking a different question. And the question was actually pretty good. What if my home could actually create income for me? Well, that's a completely different conversation. And yeah, we needed to explore that further. So we sat down and we got to understand where he was clearly: his family needs, his income, his eligibility, his long-term goals, his current orders. Yeah, that plays a lot with what's happening. And what came out of the conversation was simple. David didn't just want stability, he wanted some leverage. So we looked at all the angles, and there were several opportunities that stood out, one of which was possibly buying a multi-unit. Now, in his case, that was a duplex. Live in one side and rent out the other. His affordability factor was really a duplex and the price point that he was in. And so we had to go down that path, and we let the income offset the mortgage. Now, here's the thing. Davey didn't know that this is even possible with a VA loan. Most people don't. So we built a plan. No guesswork, not anything strategically outrageous, just a simple plan. We talked about a rental analysis. We looked at market rents. We stress test some of the numbers. The strategy was simple: buy it right, structure it right, and let time do the heavy lifting for you. And so Davey stepped into it. He bought the first duplex. He moved his family into one side, and just like that, he wasn't just a homeowner anymore. He was now a landlord, and he had income coming in every month. Fast forward a couple more years, guess what happened? Life happened, and his family grew. He needed more space. He had outgrown the duplex that he was in. Now, this is where most people make a mistake. They just reset and start over. But we didn't do that. We went back to the strategy. We talked again. We looked at his VA eligibility again. We saw something powerful. He still had remaining entitlement. So we did it again. We got another duplex, this time a much bigger one, a much nicer one. And by the time his commission was complete with the Army, Davey was managing 3 units. And the cash flow, it was tremendous for him. The cash flow was fantastic. In fact, it was so good, he actually wasn't even making a payment on his houses. None of them, on neither one of the duplexes that he owned. And the cash flow, it was strong enough that he was essentially living mortgage-free across both properties. Yeah, let that sink in. Now, here's where Davey actually won, and these are the gains. This is all about the 5 steps to win that we put people through. It's a strategy, not just a purchase. Cash flow can be working in your favor, and long-term wealth creation can happen through housing. He did this by leveraging the VA loan that was meant to be used, and he used it right, and he was able to build wealth with it. Now, here's the part that matters the most to me. With Davey, we put him on a path, one that his immediate family had never, ever experienced before. And this is what it's really about. This is what it's really all about. Not just buying homes, but changing trajectories. We changed the trajectory of Davey and his entire family for generations to come. So if you're a veteran and you've served and you're thinking about buying, don't just go buy a house. Let's build a strategy first, because what you do with your first purchase can change everything that comes after. If you want to understand how this can work for your situation, yeah, just reach out. Let me know. I'll walk you through it. We can talk our way through it. I would love the opportunity to serve you and yours, and helping you do the same thing Davey did, which is create wealth and cash flow through housing. Thanks for the opportunity. Please don't forget to subscribe or follow us.